45 and everyone, this is Anne and this is my video entry for your final round of the design team audition, and I'm really nervous and excited, guys. So for this video, I'm going to show you how I created this project, and this is one project, but I came up with two things. I altered this book box, and then I made a mini album to go inside the box. So you know, the video is going to be pretty long, and I might have to cut it in two parts, and most of the time I sped up my video, guys, and I just do the voiceover, so just to explain what I did. Alright, so I hope you don't mind that I do that, but before we go to the tutorial, I'm gonna walk you through the project really quick. So this is just a wooden book box that I altered, and I explain how I did everything in my video already. So it looks like this. I totally love how it turned out, and inside it opened up like this. And mainly I use Secret Garden paper and some characters from Le Romantique and A Lady's Diary collection. And also some stamps. And then this is the mini album. I already untied all these ribbons. I use seam bindings and the lace here, you know, to tie my album close. And I really love how it looks. And for the album here, I show you how to create this mini album with an easy way to bind the pages together. And then I made these charms from your chipboard, Graphic 45 Secret Garden chipboard, and I really like it. You know, I use glossy accents on them, so they're really sturdy. And I just hung them on the chains, and I use these safety pin from Tim Holtz. Over here, this is the front cover. I use the flowers, and you know, looks like this. And this is the stamp. So I'm not gonna try to talk much. I'm just gonna walk you through it. So the first, the cover of the back cover of the front looks like this. And then over here, I used the envelope and die cuts. This one looks like this. And you can tuck in a tag behind there. And this page looks like this. Here's another pocket as well. And over here, it's a frame, and you can add the tag there. And then this one, I did it like this, and I didn't decorate these pages because I want to add some photos in later. And this is the pocket. It looks like this, and another pocket here. I love to make mini album page with pocket, guys. Over here, I made another charm, and I just hung it on the page like this, and looks like that. Then this page, I leave it blank because I want to add some picture later. And this is an envelope from the Secret Garden collection, so super easy to use. You know, you see in my video, I fussy cut these out and glue it down and added stickers, things like that. Then over here, it's another pocket that you can tuck things in as well. So it looks like that. Over here, it's the back cover. It looks like this, and I really like how it looks. And I made a tag to go inside, and this tag I use A Lady's Diary stamp, and I really like how it turned out. So that's the project that I'm gonna enter for the final round. I hope you guys like what I made, and now let's go to the tutorial. So for this video, I'm gonna share with you how I altered these wooden book box. I already started on these just a little bit, you know, so I didn't waste too much time cutting and pasting the paper. I'm gonna explain to you what I did. So basically, this is just a wooden book box. What I did, I painted it with gesso. Once the paint, the gesso is dry, I cut and paste the paper inside. And I play around with the stamp a little bit, guys. For the front panel here, the front of my cover, instead of leaving it just plain pattern paper, it's beautiful as it is, but I want to add some more details and texture to it. So I used this stamp, this one. It just, like, you know, scribbles, and it's from these Ladies Diary collection, this package here. So use these scribble ones. Just stamp it with Versamark, and I use white embossing powder, sprinkle it on and use my heat tool to set it, and it adds so much details to the pattern paper, and I really like how it came out. So I did the same thing to the inside here. So now I stencil on my box with Dusty Concord Distress ink, and I keep flipping my stencil around so I can get like different design on the box. Okay, just like that, and that's that. That's all I'm gonna do to the outside of the box. And now I'm gonna start to cover up the paper. Pasting the paper on the box. So I already pre-cut everything, guys, just to save time. So now I'm going to stencil on my paper. I use the Beehive stencil with Peel Paint Distress ink. And then for the other one, I use Reverse Beehive, guys, with white gesso just to add some more texture. And I use just scrap piece of sponge here. And I dry the gesso with heat tool, and now I'm thinking about where my fuzzy cut images would go. Before I paste the images down, I use Clear Rock Candy Crackle paint just to add some more texture to the background. And I also sprinkle some glitter, so once the crackle paint dry, it looks really sparkly. And I speed up the drying time with my heat tool, but do not dry it completely because it's not going to crack the way you like, guys. So while we're waiting for the crackle paint to dry, I added diamond stickers on these images that I fuzzy cut out. The lady is from the Romantic collection, and the fence and flowers is from the Secret Garden. So once the crackle paint dry, I use gesso again, and I just use my finger here, guys. I just brush it on the crackles so it looks whitewash and cloudy like that, and it's good for background. So I just did that, and I kind of like the whitewash look. And now I'm gonna mark where my thing's gonna go. I want to put the lady there, so I put some mark, and I just brush some glue on the back of the image, glue it on. And I like to work on scrap piece of paper like that, guys, because I can just throw it out right away. I don't need to clean it. And I did the same thing for this one. I pasted it down, but I have to cut off the excess. So make sure you kind of glue it down really well. And that's that. And I use my sandpaper just to sand the edges, so it looks really nice and kind of like distressed looking. I like it. And I added more gesso to get the whitewash look. And now I'm gonna start pasting the paper for the spine, to cover up the spine. I make sure that I have the holes for my hinges, just like that, and I use the PVA glue again. And the PVA glue is actually really good for paper craft, guys, because once it dry, it doesn't leave any stickiness, so it's perfect. And now I just use scrap paper just to rub off any excess glue. So now I'm pasting another pattern paper to the spine. I sanded the edges again, and I'm gonna put back in the hinges now. And these hinges, they were gold, so I used alcohol ink on them to make them look rusty like this. And I think they look much better than the gold color. And it took me a while to put them back in because they're really tight, guys. So now my book box can open and close, and I'm gonna start to embellish it. So I use the meadow flowers from Prima and the charm and earring that I have in my stash. I'm gonna use that pearl sticker as well. So I use the the earring as my flower center, and I'm kind of like arrange where things gonna go. So I cut my stickers in half. I'm gonna put one part of the swirl on the top, and the leftover gonna go to the bottom like that. And I love it. It looks really pretty. And then I'm just gonna hot glue the metal pieces down. And normally, you know, with the metal pieces, I like to use glossy accent as my glue. But for the sake of the video, I'm just gonna hot glue them down. It's a lot faster. And for the big flower there, I use my vintage button as my flower center, so it looks like that. And then I added these butterflies that I fuzzy cut out from the Secret Garden paper. And you know, I just hot glue them on this paper there. And then I just added some diamond stickers on each of the butterflies so they look really sparkly when they dry. And I also added the diamond stickers around the girl as well. You know, I kind of like brush it with my finger. So it looks like that. And now for the inside, I used that girl image from the Secret Garden collection. I just brush my PVA glue and adhere her on the paper. And then I used these racing pieces from Prima again. And I kind of want it to look like it's a window. So I added the racing pieces there, and I used the flat back pearl trim. I hot glue it down, you know, so when it's done, you can see that it looks like she's outside the window. So it looks like that. And now I added these flower that I fuzzy cut out from the Secret Garden collection. And I also punch out some butterflies. Oh, it's not there yet. So I added diamond stickers on the flowers and around the frame. I love to use diamond stickers, guys. I just added it randomly, you know, around the images. And now I punch out these butterflies. And I use dusty Concord ink on them. And I just hot glue them on. And then I use liquid pearl, just the white liquid pearl, just to add like tiny dots and designs around the image like that. Okay, ladies, so this is how my book box turned out. I hope you like it. I think it looks really pretty. You know, I just love how it turned out. And the paper is great for using as background. You know, you can add different characters from other paper collection, or you know, using your stamp, whatever you want to do with it. And I ended up adding glossy accents to this lady here, so she looks a little bit more dimensional, and I think it looks much better this way. You know, she doesn't get lost with all of these embellishments. And I did the same thing to the girl image. I added glossy accents on the girl and on the butterflies. So it looks like this now, and I'm really happy with my box. So now I'm gonna set it aside and start working on the mini album.